good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Live tonight from Abington Avon High School for a Class 1A sectional semifinal featuring the 19 and 13 Peoria Heights Patriots and the Camp Point Central Panthers. Alongside Brian Shoemaker and Jessica Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. High atop Tornado Alley here at Abington Avon, and what should be a good matchup in this sectional semifinal. We'll talk about the matchup, who else is participating in this Class 1A sectional, and games going on throughout the state in boys basketball action this evening. It all comes your way next on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
Now that the new year is upon us, it's time to focus on the important things, like Wi-Fi, strong connections, and high speed. This is the perfect time to tell you to call Cascom today. We specialize in all of those important needs. With our high-speed fiber optic service, we make your life easier. Whether that's online streaming, gaming, or just wanting good local TV channels, we have it all. So give us a call today at 1-800-252-1799.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as Peoria Heights and Camp Point Central set to match up in this Class 1A boys basketball sectional semifinal. 19 and 13 is Peoria Heights. Camp Point Central 23 and 8 on the season. But those records kind of go out the window when you match up here in a sectional without any common opponents between these squads. So they'll both be seeing a new opponent for the first time, and both believing after that regional win last Friday night that they can advance here and play for a sectional title on Friday evening. The other side of this bracket is heavily favored Illini Bluffs and Peoria Christian, what should be a good game tomorrow night. Illini Bluffs beat Mason City Illini Central 69-51 to win their regional, and Peoria Christian was a winner over Abington Avon 59-42. Peoria Heights beat Princeville, who have kind of been a team that had been a thorn in their side throughout the season, 59-54, and that was a big win for this Patriots squad, Brian.
First time they've beaten Princeville in 4 tries this year, Charlie, and of course the most important one that counted, the regional championship game. And it's kind of an outlier for this Peoria Heights squad, Charlie. According to the Max Preps records, this team is 1-10. Make that 2-10 with the win over Princeville in games against teams with a record above 500. Now, of course, all that gets thrown out the window here in the postseason, but this is a team that snuck up on everybody's radar to crash the postseason party. They were never on a postseason poll. They were never on a preseason poll. They've never been getting state votes all season. They've quietly just made their way through the season. They've battled some tough competition. They haven't always been very good against some of them. They've lost twice to Illini Bluffs. They've lost to Lexington, Normal Central Catholic. They've lost to Peoria Christian twice. Now, one of those was just on a buzzer beater, 60-58. So they've had some flashes of brilliance to be able to play with some of these upper-tier teams. But, Charlie, the first time this team has been in a sectional round since 2010, and you wonder what the jitters will be like tonight for the Patriots.
Well, that means most of these players were somewhere around 4 or 5 years old the last time they played in a sectional for the Patriots team. And, yeah, it's a brand-new experience for this squad, but a little shorter bus ride here to Abington, and a team that, quite honestly, has kind of adopted a motto of, don't forget, or don't worry about what everybody else is doing, just be us. It says it on the back of their shirts, actually. Do you, be us. And that's kind of their mantra for this season.
It's been a thing that Jimmy Jordan has talked about with the Peoria Journal-Star, is not to worry about all the hype, because there are some fantastic teams in the Peoria area this year. You talk about Peoria Notre Dame, you talk about Peoria Christian, you talk about Peoria Richwoods, of course, with their big standout going to Rutgers coming up next fall. But this is a team, again, just doing what they do. Really nice. They've got a nice kid by the name of Cameron Williams, averaging 21.8 points a game, reached the 1,000-point mark in his career. He's been able to put up some nice numbers. He scored 43 against Peoria Quest earlier this year, Charlie. The other big side of that scoring option for the Patriots is Barrett Marfell. The 6'5 junior scored 18 against Elmwood and put up 26 against Henry back in December. And the third guy you'll want to keep an eye on, Finn Heath, a talented four-sport athlete for this Heights team. He's been a 3-year starter for the squad.
That's a quick glance at the Peoria Heights Patriots. We'll learn more about the Central Panthers on the other side of this timeout on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with that, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. It's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
Welcome back to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Barrington, Liberty, and Hannibal can serve you and your family with the banking needs you need close to where you live and always online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, the Central Panthers, after being bounced in the sectional championship game a year ago, a little later start to the basketball season due to a little thing called the Football State Championship. And this is a team, Brian, that I don't know if there were a lot of people that thought they'd be back to a sectional. They lost some pretty good players last year, but it's a team that, while not very deep, has been pretty impressive throughout the regular season and the regional.
Started off winning their first 10 games in a row, Charlie. They're 9-3 in their last 12. They played some pretty good competition. They went down to the pit and defeated Quincy Notre Dame in the highlight game of the QND shootout that we could describe as animated, Charlie, at best, at a wonderful Saturday night at the pit. They've also had a heavyweight contest, one of their last losses of the season, and what you'd call maybe a game of the year candidate against Winchester West Central. They lost 67-61 as both teams just put up a heck of a performance. But this is a team that's ready to rock and roll, Charlie. They've had some tough competition. They've went 1-2 against West Hancock, a very good 2A squad this season. Split games with Griggsville Perry, and of course they've got several other wins in their belt. They took home 4th place in the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, 3rd place at the Winchester Invitational Tournament, and they're led by the big three, of course, Nick Moore, the big senior leader on this squad, along with his cohort, Drew Paben, and in the post, the big man, Gavin Blewett.
A team who talked about not extremely deep, only going to play 5 or 6 guys most of the time, and they hope to stay out of foul trouble. But a team that, kind of like they did in football, Brian, they just kind of wear their opponents down as the game goes on.
You get guys inside like Caden Niekamp, who's just a sophomore, but he's able to bully around with the best of them. Of course, Blewett loves to battle. We saw that when he went up against Chance Little in that game against West Central. You got guys coming off the bench like Robert Gooding and Cole Peterson. Peterson, surprisingly out of nowhere in that game against WC, came up with 6 points in the first half. It was something that Central needed to even stay in the ball game. So we've seen flashes of brilliance off this bench, Charlie, and we're going to have to see that to get some minutes here tonight against what is a team in Peoria Heights that has just a little bit of a height edge tonight against these Panthers.
Well, this is the matchup for this evening. It kind of goes without saying, Brian, that the favored team in this sectional is the Illini Bluffs Tigers. They won the sectional a year ago, although they have a pretty good opponent in Peoria Christian they'll have to try to take on tomorrow night.
It's a team, two teams that know each other very well. They play each other in the regular season, usually multiple times. And, of course, Peoria Christian lost a couple of big guns, but they really returned some nice, quick, speedy guards in the backcourt. And, of course, for Illini Bluffs, the man that needs no introduction will be the big 6'9" Hank Alvey that we'll see tomorrow night here at Abingdon.
Should be a lot of fun. This contest being brought to you in part by Great Rivers Bank, our pregame sponsor throughout each and every broadcast on Central Illinois Sports. We thank them for supporting this broadcast and allowing us to bring the games to you folks who couldn't make the trip this evening. We have a lot of great sponsors on Central Illinois Sports, and we'll hear from some of those folks now. 4 minutes away from the Star-Spangled Banner. The starting lineups in the play-by-play of the sectional semifinal. It's Peoria Heights and Camp Point Central on Central Illinois Sports.
Okay, everyone, let's do this. How about you?
What are your thoughts on today's patient care?
Real busy day, but it was a team effort. And how about you?
Third checkup that your patient talked about her summer concert. How do you stay enthused?
You can't blame her. Those tickets were hard to come by. But her summer wasn't a cruel one. Huh?
Doctor,
next, how about you?
Doctor, it hurts when I do this.
Don't do that.
Hey, the internet says I'm sick. Am I?
I'd get a professional opinion on that.
Over here.
Donuts in the break room look like a hit.
Not bad. Definitely better than those bagels. Okay, we have time for one more. Next.
The staff looked focused today. What do you attribute that to?
Well, at Blessing, we're tasked with providing exceptional care, so every visit is like the big game for us. Okay, gotta run.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agents at B&P Insurance Agency, Barber Agency. See Pat Vandevelde, Caleb Vandevelde, or Mary Coltis. You'll find our location at 114 South Madison Street in Pittsfield.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Just about ready for the national anthem here as Camp Point Central and Peoria Heights set a match up in the sectional semifinal. We'll have the anthem of the gym. We'll have it for you from the United States Army Band and Choir when we come back. The Farm and Home Supply starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports.
Here with Evan from DeWalt, talking about DeWalt Day Super Sale at your local farm and home supply for 1 week only, starting on February 26th. Evan, what are you excited about?
Well, first off, we have a Bear Tool Bug-Up. Buy any Bear Tool from a chainsaw to a drill, get a free 5 amp hour battery.
That's right, you buy 2 Bear Tools and you get 2 batteries plus a charger free. Evan, what else?
We also have a storage door buster here. Check out the Tough System 2.0 tower with a 2-drawer unit for only $199.
Plus, we're having a tape measure standout contest at your local farm and home supply on Saturday, March 2nd. Go to farmandhomesupply.com for all the details.
Time to meet the starting lineups in this contest, brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. We'll meet the Peoria Heights Patriots, 19-13 on the season. They'll start at a guard. He is a senior. Wearing the number 2, that's Finn Heath. At a second guard, he's a 6'4 senior, number 3, Cameron Williams. And at the third guard is the 5'9 freshman, number 10, DeAndre Marks. Out of forward, he is a 5'11 junior. That's number 12, Cameron Ahart. And at the other forward, the 6'5 junior, number 21, Barrett Marfell. Marfell, Ahart, Marks, Williams, and Heath for the Peoria Heights Patriots, and Jimmy Jordan, their head coach. Now for the Central Panthers, James Barnett, squad 23-8 on the season. Their lineup will look like this evening. At a guard, he's a 6' senior, number 3, Nick Moore. At a second guard, wearing the number 24 in the black and gold this evening, that's the 5'8 senior, Drew Haben. And the third guard is the 6'1 junior, 33, Elijah Genenbacher. At a forward, he's a 5'11 sophomore, number 32, Caden Niekamp. And at the other forward, the 6' senior, number 21, Gavin Blewett. Blewett, Niekamp, Genenbacher, Haben, and Moore for the 23-8 Central Panthers. Thanks to Farm and Home Supply for being our starting lineup sponsor on Central Illinois Sports. Alongside Brian Shoemaker, I'm Charlie Hull. Jessica Hull, our camera person in the middle of the gymnasium tonight, live from Abington Avon High School. It's sectional semifinal action on Central Illinois Sports. Blewett will jump for Camp Point Central against Finn Heath for Peoria Heights. Actually, that's Williams, as he stood up tall. Showed us that he's wearing the number 3. Williams will tip it into the hands of Niekamp. Central controls the opening possession here. Just underway here in quarter number 1. Ball comes to Moore at the free throw line. Look back door, down to Niekamp, up against the trees. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to the play to Marfell. Good job by the interior defense of Peoria Heights, and height, Brian, could be emphasized a bit for this team. They have quite the advantage here.
Yeah, they've got some height in the guard. Cameron Williams is about 6'4", and they've got some other height in that post and a little bit of beef here. It'll be interesting to see how Blewett battles inside with this squad tonight.
Heath with it out front. Left side goes to Williams. Williams puts it on the deck against Niekamp. Kicks to the wing now, Marfell. He'll try the dribble drive inside. Spin move, turnaround shot up, back iron, no good. And the rebound down to Genenbacher, his first. He'll work it to Moore on the trot into the front court. Pass behind the man, stolen away here by Marfell. Then it's taken right back if Haben can run it down, and he does. Haben with the takeaway after the giveaway by the Panthers. Into the front court, Moore finds Haben. Now a minute into this contest, no score in the early moments of this game. Moore with it on the wing, goes to Niekamp in the corner. It's a man-to-man defense, but really sagging off on the backside, or opposite side of the ball, is Peoria Heights. Niekamp with it way out front to Genenbacher on the right side. He's guarded by the long arms of Cameron Williams. Outside, Genenbacher gets it back, fires a 3, and hits nothing but the bottom of the net. And puts Central on top 3-0 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
That's something that James Barnett challenged Genenbacher to do about midway through the season, Charlie. He said, we need a fourth scoring option to take some of the pressure off of these guys, and Genenbacher's answered the call.
Ahart with the bright shoes has it knocked away by Genenbacher. It's a battle for it in the backcourt. Genenbacher lets it go, and they'll say it's out of bounds. Last touch by Peoria Heights. And the turnover here on the Patriots is their second. As we'll see on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay, that 3 from Genenbacher. Nice in and out game. Niekamp found him. He knocked it down. Central now with the aggressive defense of Blewett has the ball right back to Moore. Free throw line. Jumper up and good. Moore with a score. And it makes it a 5-0 Camp Point Central lead out of the gate here.
Nick Moore able to knock down those nice shots inside the arc, Charlie. If he's firing on all cylinders tonight for Camp Point Central, that is dangerous news for the Patriots.
Marks with the basketball. Works it on the right side. That's to Williams. Moore scored 8 in the first quarter in the win over Delavan on Friday night. Here's a ball knocked away, stolen away by Genenbacher. Turnover number 3. Genenbacher trying to get the handle. Drives in, left-hand runner, no good. Rebound pulled down here by Williams for Peoria Heights. Heights trying to take better care of the basketball. Here's Williams for a deep three off the mark. And the rebound is loose. Marks runs it down on the offensive side. Second chance opportunity here to Marfell. Nice find down low to Ahart, who lays it up and in. Ahart with his first two, and the first two for the Heights Patriots. 5-2 score, 5:15 to play in the opening period. Gennenbacher with the basketball. You can bet that one of their keys was limiting the second chance opportunities for Peoria Heights, and Heights made them pay with the offensive board that time.
They are quick, they are crafty, they're able to find those open spaces, and they did that time to get the quick bucket.
Patient offensively is Camp Point Central. A little 5-out game. Now they'll put a man in the middle and blew it. Man-to-man defense by Heights, but really pushing the Central offense out. Here's Gennenbacher, left side three, good again. Right side, left side, he doesn't care. Gennenbacher's got a couple of threes in this contest and stakes Central to an early 8-2 advantage.
He knocked down 4 of those in that big win against West Hancock, Charlie, and that opened things up for Blewett to get 20-plus that night.
Williams on the drive, fouled on the floor, and our first foul of the contest. It'll be ball out of bounds to Peoria Heights underneath.
Drew Pabin will pick up the foul. It's his first, team first, as he tries to get the charge with 4:24 here. Oh, excuse me. It's going to go against Gennenbacher. Excuse me. Thought I saw Pabin on the floor.
So Gennenbacher called for his first. Inbounds pass, good patience, chop it up and good as Ahart got free. He's got all 4 on the board for Peoria Heights and cuts the Camp Point Central lead back down to 4. Well executed plan to the bucket for the Patriots. More with it on the right side of the visiting black uniforms of the old gold numbers. Here's a drive by Pabin, left it well short. Rebound is secured by Ahart. Into the front court with it is Marks. Quick pass down low. That's to Williams. Williams tries to go to work, and a foul going to be called. As they'll say, the man had a little bit of an arm bar into him, and the second foul on Central is the first on Nick Moore.
That one will go against Moore. His first, team second, is checking in for Camp Point Central for the first time. Number 30, the 6-foot senior Cole Peterson, as Niekamp will get a seat.
3:51 to play in the first. Peoria Heights looking to inbound. Ball comes into Ahart. Gets it back on the wing. That's to Heath. Williams on the pull-up jump shot. It's short. Off the front iron. Rebound down to Gennenbacher. He turns and takes it toward the front court. Tripped up from behind. No call. Loose ball run down by Peterson. Out top to Moore for 3. No good. Rebound. Peterson kept it alive. And on the rebound, we'll see a foul called here on Cole Peterson.
Peterson will pick up his first, team third of the quarter now against Camp Point Central. Comes with 3:32 left to go here, and we'll head the other way as it'll be Patriots basketball. Peterson trying to get scrappy and pick up that rebound and just got a little twisted around from behind.
As we told you, not an overly deep squad for Camp Point Central, so 3 fouls in less than 5 minutes of game time is not what they're looking for. Williams into the front court for Peoria Heights. He'll work the dribble toward the right side. Now lost his footing. Maintains the possession, though. On the left baseline, that's to Marfell. Ball goes back out front. And a tip inside, and now Peterson will pick up his second, as we'll say, he bumped the man from behind, and already the team 4th.
Bonus will be coming up here for the Patriots on the next foul, as Peterson will pick up his second. Niekamp is going to quickly check back in, and they'll get Peterson here to the bench. Peoria Heights in an opportunity here now with plenty of time left to get to the free throw line. Patriots will inbound the basketball. They'll get the basketball in now to Heath. They get it over to Williams on the left wing. 3 up is no good. It's a fight. Loose ball tipped away, and now Gennenbacher gets it.
He's full speed ahead into the front court as he ran it down. Gennenbacher, a pretty good size lad. Now a pass too high. Going to go into the backcourt and be over and back. But Gennenbacher is much quicker than he looks, and that's why he had so much success on the gridiron, Brian.
Played a little bit like his big brother last year. Does a really nice job, especially when he gets into the lane, Charlie. He facilitates the basketball really well, just like last year, like the other Gennenbacher did. Checking in here for Peoria Heights, it's number 4, Brody Jones, the junior forward, wearing number 4, with 2:55 left to go here in the contest.
Opening quarter here. Heights down by 4, but on the attack. Right side, Williams works off of the screen. He's trying to create off the bounce. Got more on him, who doesn't want to pick up that early second foul. Between the circles, it's Heath. Heath spins away from the defender. Pull-up jump shot, banks it in from just beyond the free throw line. His first 2. And Central's lead is down to 2, 8-6.
Heath's a four-sport athlete, said he loves football is what he told the Peoria Journal-Star. He loves playing all sports, but he said he loved a little bit of that contact, and you see it right there as he was able to create the separation.
Paben with the left side, gets it inside to Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher tried the quick pass to Blewett. Ball is knocked away, stolen away. Marfell saved it in off of the defender and Blewett. And a turnover by Camp Point Central, already their third.
Marfell is not the first scoring option, but he is one of the first options inside defensively. You've seen him cause a little bit of trouble here early on for Peoria Heights.
The Patriots with a chance to tie or take the lead in this contest as they're on a little 4-0 run. Pass on the left side, that's to Heath. Skips it on the right-hand side. Faking a drive by Ahart. Now he'll throw it near the half-court line, run down by a hustling Finn Heath. Guarded hard by Niekamp, and they'll say that's too much. And free throws to be shot here by Peoria Heights with 1:48 to play in the opening period.
Niekamp will grab his first of the contest. We've got an official's horn, but nothing there. They're just reminding everybody that we are heading into bonus as Finn Heath will shoot the first 2 free throws of the contest here tonight with 1:48 left to go. Patriots trailing by 2 here late in the first quarter. First one out of the right hand of Heath is good. Give him his 3rd point of the evening.
Illini Express here to serve you with Watkin Medical Care when you need it, providing care for patients ages 18 months and older every Monday through Saturday. You'll find them in their new location at 640 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Heath gets both of them. He's got 4. We're tied at 8 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
First time we've been knotted up since 0-0. 1:40 to play in the first. Ball goes to Blewett, coming off the curl screen. Turnaround shot, banks it in. Blewett with the bucket. He's got his first 2 and puts Central right back on top, 10-8.
You start to leave Blewett alone in those one-on-one situations in the paint, he's going to make you pay for it.
He's an undersized post player, but he can really elevate. Here's Williams, drives inside, finds the cutter. Good find. Shot up and good by Ahart and ties it right back up at 10 points apiece.
Ahart's got 6 now of the team's 10.
Nice job finding the cutter that time, and Cameron Williams helping to facilitate some things and get it to his teammate to tie this game up at 10 points apiece with a minute to play in the first. Paben on the left side. He says, how come everybody out here looks so much bigger than me? Right side, Ginnenbacher. Right back to the corner, it's Paben. In the middle to Blewett. Fakes, drives, little off. Bounce, leaner, no good. Rebound, tip down, and a run down by Central's Niekamp. They'll have a second chance opportunity with less than 40 seconds to play in the first. Have to give some credit there to Blewett that time. He kept that ball alive from the inside.
Blewett, Ginnenbacher, Niekamp, all of those guys very feisty inside. They can get hands on it and tip it out and keep the play going.
22 seconds to play in the first. 10-all to score. Paben with the basketball. They're calling that closely guarded. Gets rid of it to Moore. Right back to Paben near the center circle. Niekamp now on the left side. Back out Paben. Works off the Blewett screen. Kicks to Moore with 7. Pulls up from the free throw line. Way off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Peoria Heights. Williams gets it. He'll launch a half-court shot. It's up and no good off the back iron. And we played a quarter of high school basketball action. After 1, it's Camp Point Central and Peoria Heights. They're tied at 10. Second quarter action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Camp Point Central shoots 4 of 10 from the floor in the first quarter, 2 of 3 from behind the arc. They have not been to the free throw line yet. On the opposite side for the Patriots, 4 of 8 for 50%, 0 of 2 from behind the three-point line. They are 2 of 2 from the charity stripe as we are tied at 10 to begin the second quarter. And Williams with the basketball working down in the paint.
The ball to Ahart, right back down low. Shot put up is no good by Marfell, and the rebound comes down to the Central Panthers. Panthers start the second quarter with more. Paben blew it. Niekamp and Ginnebacher, that's their original 5. And for Heights, as they get the steal, Marfell brings it into the front court. He's out there with Ahart, Williams, Heath, and the 5th man is Brody Jones. So Jones is out there in place of DeAndre Marks at the moment. Here's a turnaround shot. Williams off the 1 foot, no good. Rebound down to Blewett. Outlet pass goes to Paben into the front court off of Blewett's first board. Paben going to try to attack the rack. Runner up, no good. Rebound down to Williams. His outlet pass was behind his teammate, but kept alive long enough to be run down by Marfell. Pass into the front court is tipped away by the Central Panthers, and it will stay with Peoria Heights underneath. 1 minute and 2 seconds into this second quarter. Still knotted at 10 as Marks will come back in for Peoria Heights.
Ginnebacher able to get his hand in the passing lane there, shut off the transition attempt, and Peoria Heights will have to inbound underneath their own hoop.
Pass on the right side, that is to Heath. It's down low, Ahart trying to find position. Heath going to pull up for a jump shot as they kind of left him alone. Shot no good, and the rebound secured by Blewett.
Blewett's second rebound of the contest as Paben has it.
He'll work it to Moore in the corner. Moore got off of his feet, ball knocked away and knocked out of bounds by Finn Heath, much to his chagrin as he was trying to convince the ref that, hey, I didn't touch that last.
Charlie, we've talked about this battle here with a little bit of size for Peoria Heights. It's not often that Camp Point Central plays guards as big as Williams necessarily, more often than not. They've seen some bigger competition on the defensive side, but Williams is a well-built kid.
Yeah, big, strong young man, and has a little more height to him as well. As we said, for Drew Paben, you're a guy like him at 5'8", kind of like in football. You're always undersized, and you've just had to find a way to work through it. He still stepped back for a 3 now, no good. And on the rebound, we'll get a foul, as we'll say Niekamp pushed off underneath.
For Caden Niekamp, it'll be his second personal. It'll be the team first of the quarter against Camp Point Central, as now Peterson is going to have to check back in, and Niekamp will get a breather now as he's got 2 fouls. Peterson has 2 fouls as he comes in, and Marfell will come back in for the Patriots. As sitting down for the guys in red, white, and blue should be Brody Jones.
Patriots trying to take the advantage. 6:20 to play in the half. They have not led in this contest. They've trailed by as many as 6, but right now are tied at 10. That was our first quarter score. Heath with it out front. They'll work it on the left side to Williams. Try the backdoor pass, knocked away by Blewett and out of bounds.
Not very often you're going to sneak by Camp Point Central on a backdoor cut. Peoria Heights tried it, and they're lucky to keep the basketball in this one.
Out of bounds to the Patriots underneath their own hoop. Pass comes out front, and what are we going to have here? Traveling the call?
It's going to be an offensive foul against Peoria Heights. We'll make sure that the basket does not count. Offensive foul is going to go against number 21. That's going to be Marfell. It's his first. Team first of the quarter. The turnover is the 4th of the game against Peoria Heights.
Kind of a slow start to the second period here. 10-all with 2 minutes gone, and that was our first quarter score as well.
Ginnebacher with the basketball, gives a little ball fake, kicks it back out to Paben now on the right wing. Blewett flashing at the right elbow, nothing there as CPC taking their time. They work the basketball around to the left wing now. This is Moore directing traffic.
Moore can score in a number of ways, but again, kind of like Paben, he's really kind of undersized. To put up a runner, no good. They would have counted that had it fallen, I believe. Referee's going to get together and decide on that to be sure.
They'll take a quick look here. Heath thinking it might be a travel call, and we'll see what the officials give us here. Official steps out, and we're going to get a hacking foul here against...
Look like against DeAndre Marks.
Patriots, yes, we'll get that on the board. For Marks, it's going to be his first. Team second of the quarter here against the Patriots.
Out of bounds, ball comes into Ginnebacher. Hot hand, missed it this time. Rebound, Peterson puts it up, no good, but he's hacked in the act, and Cole Peterson will head to the strike to shoot 2.
Will get the offensive rebound and the opportunity for 2. The foul is going to go against Cameron Ahart. It's his first. Team third now against Peoria Heights as Peterson will make his way to the free throw line. Peterson does not find himself in the scoring column very often, Charlie, but we told you earlier, 6 big points in that game against Winchester West Central, and they needed every one of them to try and keep up with the Cougars as the first one's up and no good.
He's been a guy who's really done a nice job in this senior season, stepping in and filling a role for this team. It's kind of grown as the season's gone on, and they'll need him to play really well in this game to come out with a victory as he gives his team the 1-point lead with the made free throw. Peterson's first point, 11-10 Central with the first point of the second period. 5:27 to play in this first half. Marks gets it out near the half-court line. He's just a freshman for this Patriots squad. Heath on the right wing. Works it to Ahart, right back to Heath. Trying a little two-man game. Now they'll get it out front to Williams. Near the volleyball spike line, calling that closely guarded here. Hands it off to Marfell. Now on the other side it goes to Marks. Right back to the right wing in Williams. Central on a man. They have been the entirety of this contest. Here's a drive in by Marfell. Gets by, shot blocked. And a foul going to be called right at the last moment on Blewett.
Blewett will pick up the foul, just his first of the ball game, second of the quarter against Camp Point Central. Comes at 4:53. And stepping to the line for free throws here will be Barrett Marfell. Hasn't been to the free throw line here tonight. This is a kid that's really kind of the second option on this team, Charlie. Has had some nice games this season. Scored 13 in the regional championship as the first free throw is up and good.
The Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County and the surrounding communities since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. Second one also good. And Peoria Heights has their first lead of the game, 12-11, with just a hair under 5 minutes to play in this first half. Moore with it out front against the man-to-man of Marks. Hands it off to Genenbacher, who hit 2 early threes for this Central team. Now Genenbacher drives into Peterson, left side. Moore for the 3, rims it and out, no good. Peterson, another offensive board. Keeps it alive to Blewett. Blewett tries to attack off the dribble. Pass is going to be stiff, right back into the hands of Blewett, and he gets called for a travel.
For the turnover against Camp Point Central, it'll be their 5th of the contest. Panther fans were hoping for a foul as there was a little bit of contact there in the lane, but the travel gets called, and it'll be Patriots basketball here with 4:24 left to go. Paben will come out and give some extended pressure here for Camp Point Central, and along coming him is Genenbacher.
We can tell you in the sectional semifinal about Whitehall, Madison leads West Central 12-11 with 5:30 to play in the first half there.
Put one on your tablet, put one on your TV, watch them both at the same time.
Here's a 3, top of the key and connecting. Cameron Williams from downtown, his first basket of the game, and makes it a 15-11 Peoria Heights lead. Here's Paben, kicks it on the left side, that's to Genenbacher. Leaves it off on the wing to Peterson. No passes easy now with the long arms of Peoria Heights, though. Drive in by Moore, runs over the man, and he'll be called for the offensive foul. This is a big one, it'll be a turnover, and Moore's second.
Ahart takes the charge for Peoria Heights. It'll be the second against Moore, third of the quarter here against CPC. And James Barnett will take the timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. Sectional action coming back your way here in 30 seconds. Panthers take the first Adams Fiber timeout of the contest. Adams Fiber, for the best internet experience available. That's Wi-Fi 6 and speeds up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer while watching sectional basketball here on Central Illinois Sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Patriots with the basketball now as the young freshman DeAndre Marks works it across the time stripe and works it down to the right side.
Pretty good run here by this Patriots team as that ball's knocked off of the man into the backcourt, and it's an over and back as it was knocked off of Williams, and he goes and picks it up and says, wasn't it tipped? They said, yeah, but it hit you last on a turnover, the 5th on the Patriots. First in a while, though. But they trailed 8-2 at one point in this game, Brian, since then on a 13-3 run.
Just slow and low, just like the old rabbit, or the tortoise winning against the rabbit. I was the rabbit in the second grade play, Charlie. It didn't end well for me. Lost the race.
Paben with the right side. Spoiler alert. Peterson hands it off to Genenbacher. They work the bullet pass over to Moore. Right side 3, no good, and they'll say he's fouled on the shot, and Moore will shoot 3.
Heath is going to pick up the foul. He doesn't like the call, but that's what we've got from the official. It's going to be his first, team fourth of the quarter here. And stepping to the line will be Nick Moore. He has not shot free throws yet here tonight. Has 1 bucket for 2 points on the evening for Camp Point Central.
It kind of looked like he didn't really have a space to fall there or come down, so that usually called a foul.
First one's up and good.
Moore, good athlete and 1,000-plus point scorer for Camp Point Central.
Second one up out of the right hand, down through the net, and good as well. Remind you about the Moose Lodge 420. Friday specials each week at the Moose Lodge. Drinks are cold, food's hot. Go see the guys at Moose Lodge on the square in Pittsfield. Tell them Big Merle sent you as the third one goes down. Moore's got 5 on all 3 free throws.
15-14 the score. 3 minutes, 22 seconds to play in the half, and what's been a good contest so far. Into the front court is Finn Heath. Heath is a senior for this squad. Dribble drive to the left side against Moore. Moore's got to be careful. He's got 2 fouls now.
Lots of foul trouble on the floor right now.
2 is a problem. 3 is a bigger problem.
Marfell trying to work in against Blewett. Gets the basketball, goes up with the left hand, leaning to the right, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Williams. He'll get the basket in. He's got 5.
Really nice job by Williams. He was kind of deep under the backboard, but leaned back and got it to go on a good offensive putback. Here's Ginenbacher on the wing. Leaves it out front to Moore. Now to Pabin. Pabin tries the dribble drive. Pull-up jump shot, no good. And the rebound down to Marfell for Peoria Heights.
Just Marfell's second board of the evening here.
Out top with it is Marfell. Thought about the 3. Looked for the backdoor cut. Wasn't open. He'll instead give the ball off to Heath. 2:15 to play in the half. 17-14 Peoria Heights with a lead. Here's a deep 3 now up by Williams, and it's good. Woo! Williams with the tray and puts the Patriots up by 6 as Williams now with 8.
He is heating up. Charlie averages just under 22 a contest.
Here's the ball knocked away from Pabin. He'll run it down near the half-court line. Looks to the bench for the play call here. He looked to James Barnett and said, you know, you kind of look like the guy from the Jerseys commercial.
He goes, guess what?
I am. Rock on, he says.
You're not supposed to talk about that. It's like being the mascot at school. Don't tell them you're the mascot.
Here's Pabin with it on the bounce. 1:30 to play in the half. Dribble drive in, gets it to Peterson. Out to Moore. Moore will pull up for a tough jump shot. Good again. Moore with another 2.
Nick Moore's got 7.
And makes it 20-16.
Nick Moore with those nice shots really has become a nice shooter, Charlie, off the dribble.
Here's Marfell going to launch a 3, no good. Offensive rebound down to Williams. Puts it up, was bumped, no call. Rebound this time tipped ahead by Blewett. He'll get it into the front court to Pabin. Pabin drives in, runner-up is good. He'll go to the free throw line for the end. One opportunity here.
Foul will get reported here. It's going to go against number 10. It's going to be DeAndre Marks. That's going to be his second personal, team 5th of the quarter. As checking back in will be Brody Jones. Pabin will be at the line for 1 here. That's his first basket of the contest.
Saw on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Nice job by Blewett. Kind of tipped that one alive and to himself into the front court and then found the open man in Drew Pabin.
Pabin eyes up the free throw off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Ahart.
Less than a minute to play in the half. Heath has it near the center line. Against Moore. Look for the back cut, wasn't there. Now left side Williams, who needs a hand in his face if you're Camp Point Central. Down low, they'll say a foul as Peterson had both hands on the man. As Ahart got the ball, Peterson picks up his 3rd.
That's going to be the 3rd for Peterson, 4th of the quarter here against Camp Point Central with just less than a minute to go here. It'll be Patriots basketball underneath their own hoop. Williams will be the trigger man for Peoria Heights.
And bounce pass out top, right back to Williams on the give and go back to the inbounder. Well designed and well executed by the Patriots. And makes it a 22-18 score with 33 seconds to play in the half.
10 points now, double figures. First player in double figures here tonight is Cameron Williams.
Moore looks to the sideline for the play call with 25 seconds to play. Camp Point Central down by 4. Trying to beat a buzzer here, though. They'll get the ball to start the second half, barring a tie-up in the next 15 seconds. Moore with it on the right wing. Skip to Mailou, left side. Ginenbacher 3 is short. as was partially blocked. Rebound down to Peterson. He'll put it back up, no good. Fouled on the play, though, by Williams, and Peterson will shoot 2 shots.
Peterson has picked up 3 offensive rebounds already here in the contest, as the foul's going to get whistled against Cameron Williams, his first. Panthers already in bonus here with 6.1 seconds left to go. Peterson at the free throw line. He's been there twice already tonight and made 1. First free throw is up, rolls around the rim, and no good.
We'll have the Little Jazz Motors halftime show coming up for you at halftime.
At halftime. That's usually when it goes. Peterson will take the second one. Nice crowd here tonight at Abingdon cheering on both teams as the shot is no good.
Rebound into the hands, quickly into the front court. Left side 3, Brody Jones, no good. Rebound run down, but well after the buzzer was that last shot. And we head to halftime. And the Little Jazz Motors halftime show, where the Peoria Heights Patriots lead the Camp Point Central Panthers 22-18. Halftime stats and analysis your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door or more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls in Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Welcome back to the Little Jazz Motors halftime show. It's Peoria Heights 22, Camp Point Central 18. Here at the halftime break, after a stalemate at 10 points apiece after one, Peoria Heights takes the lead into halftime, a 4-point advantage. They trailed by 6 early, but a nice job by this Peoria Heights team. They have kind of settled into this contest, Brian.
Yeah, they have. Each team has turned the basketball over here 5 times in the first half. We've had 1 tie, 1 lead change here in the contest. Fouls for each team. Nick Moore has 2. Gavin Blewett has 1. Cole Peterson has picked up 3, along with 2 for Caden Niekamp. And Elijah Genenbacher has been whistled for 1 foul as well. On the opposite side for the Patriots, Finn Heath has 1. Cameron Williams has 1. DeAndre Marks has 2. Cameron Ahart and Barrett Marfell each have been whistled for 1 foul here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess Motors, located at 3431 Main Street in Quincy, ready to help you with your next vehicle purchase. Their dedicated sales representatives will help you get into the best vehicle for your needs. If you can't go see them in person, go see them online at littlejessjeep.com.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where Peoria Heights leads Camp Point Central 22-18. Taking a look at your halftime shooting and scoring statistics for the Camp Point Central Panthers. They've shot 6 of 22 in the first half, 2 of 8 from behind the arc, and 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Individual scoring for the Panthers, Nick Moore is 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He's got 7. Gavin Blewett's got a bucket for 2. Drew Pabin's also got a bucket for 2. He's 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. Cole Peterson has a point. He's 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And Elijah Genenbacher has knocked down a pair of triples. He has 6 here on the evening so far. On the opposite side for Peoria Heights, 8 of 20 from the floor, 2 of 6 from 3, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Finn Heath, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 4. Cameron Williams has 10. He's the leading scorer in the contest so far. Cameron Adehart has 6. And Barrett Marfell is 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 2 points. In a tight 4-point basketball game here at half, Charlie. And both teams really trying to get some things going offensively. It's had some times this game's really just kind of lagged a little bit.
Yeah, it's not a high-scoring game, and I don't think either squad really minds that at this point. Both playing well on the defensive end. Heights really making it hard for Camp Point Central offensively with their length and overall team quickness. Kind of reminds you what Central Southeastern's girls faced last night in a Nashville squad. Just a team that position to position was just a little bit bigger and longer at every spot.
And that's something the Panthers will have to deal with here. They've got some size. They've got a little bit of strength in guys like Niekamp and Genenbacher and, of course, the long Gavin Blewett. And they're going to have to find a way to dig deep here to kind of get some things going momentum-wise. Charlie, you talk about that game last night. Has any fan base driven further one direction one night, turned right around and drove the complete opposite direction the next night than the Camp Point Central fans have?
If they have, I'd like to see who it was, because we drove it as well. And, well, it's some miles. It's the Little Jess Motors halftime show, which, by the way, we arrived in the Little Jess Jeep tonight to Abington. We thank the good folks at Little Jess. They can help you with your next vehicle purchase as well. LittleJessMotor.com. Second half play-by-play. Your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Is predator hunting your thing? Game Masters has you covered. We have way more than just deer and turkey hunting gear, safes, clothes, and gifts. Come check out our predator guns, calls, decoys, lights, traps, binoculars, bipods, tripods, and shooting sticks. Don't forget your thermal and night vision, rifle scopes, trapping equipment, and supplies. Whether your next game pursuit is big or small, runs or flies, Game Masters has what you need to get the job done. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Just about ready for second half action. Camp Point Central will have the basketball. Starting the second half down by 4. And they'll have their original starters of Niekamp, Moore, Paben, Gennebacher, and Blewett. For Peoria Heights, it's Williams out there along with Ahart, Marfell, Marks, and the fifth man is Finn Heath. And we're underway here in quarter number 3. See what the teams did to make some adjustments during the halftime break. Paben with the basketball. Works it over to Gennebacher. Patient here now in the corner to Blewett. Looks at the long skip pass out to Moore. Lobs down to Blewett off the window and in for 2 on a well-designed play to start the second half. Blewett's got 4 and makes it a 2-point game again.
Blewett just that nice ability to get up in the air, and it makes a lot of things a little bit easier for this Panthers offense.
Williams with the basketball out front. He got hot toward the end of the second quarter. He keeps the dribble against Moore. Gets it right back down the pass from Heath. Drives in against Moore, who has to be careful. Can't pick up that third foul, and Williams takes advantage. He's got a dozen.
He's got 12. Really, really good player. Deep family roots in the Peoria legacy. A lot of players that have played for Bradley, Illini Central College, and more, Charlie.
Just underway here in quarter number 3 as Paben gets it on the left wing. Works it into the corner to Blewett. He says, let's try that lob play again. You think they'll notice it this time around?
If it works, keep doing it.
Here's a turnaround shot by Moore. Tough one won't go. Offensive rebound, though. He runs down his own miss. His first board of the ball game. Out top, Gennebacher fakes now drives. Kicks it to Niekamp, left wing. Looks for Moore in the middle of the defense. Fakes now. He'll put it on the deck. Kicks right side, Paben. Paben breaks free. Back to Moore. Pass was a little behind him. Tipped, but Moore ran it down. To Paben on the right side for a 3. No good. Rebound tipped and into the hands of Marks for Peoria Heights, his second. Marks into the front court on the right side. That's to Ahart. Baseline drive. Throws a pass. It's stolen away by Moore.
Number 6.
Moore with the takeaway. Dribble drive into the front court. Has it swatted away at the last moment. And it'll stay at this end with Camp Point Central. Good hustle by Peoria Heights.
Heath really just at the last second able to get his hand in. Could have maybe easily just have been called a foul, but it'll be Camp Point Central basketball out of bounds as Blewett will inbound and gets it over to Gennebacher. Back into Blewett. Has to work through a double team. Nice spin move. Goes around and no good. And the rebound will be grabbed by Ahart. It'll be his second of the contest.
He'll get the ball to Heath. Heath has it swatted away from behind. Niekamp on the floor after it. Gets the steal as he keeps it alive to Gennebacher. The end of the front court, Moore down to Blewett. Blewett underneath and in for 2.
Blewett's got 6. Panthers are rolling here. It's a 2-point basketball game.
Peoria Heights had some turnover problems early in the first half. Really shored that up in the second quarter when they made their big run to take the lead and led by 4 at the break. Now their lead cut to 2, and patient with it way out front is Heath. Heath with it on the spin dribble. Works the ball down low to Ahart. Drive back to Heath. Heath on a little pull-up shot. It's good, and Finn Heath hits the 10-footer.
Heath has got 6. He's a real nice athlete.
Good quick release from Heath that time. He's got almost flicked it up toward the rim. Here's Blewett on the drive to Paben. Over to Moore on the left wing. Tries the baseline move. Pass into Blewett. Power dribble and a blocking foul called here. The basket went in. The referee signaling 2 shots. And let's see what they decipher here. They're going to count the bucket.
Blewett will get the bucket. He's got now 8 points on the evening. Foul is going to get whistled against. I believe that was 21. That's going to be on Marfell. That'll be his second. Team first of the quarter. Blew it to the free throw line. Shot is up and good.
Cuts it down to a 1-point game, 26-25, 4 minutes, 58 seconds to play in this third period. Marks with the basketball on the bounce, right side to Ahart. Works it down low where Heath has the size advantage on Pabin. Turnaround shot over the top of the smaller defender, no good. Niekamp secures the board for Central off of the miss, his third. He'll work it to Pabin into the front court. Camp Point Central looking to give us our second lead change of the contest. Blew it with the basketball on the drive. Kicks it to Moore. Moore puts it on the deck. Dribble drive in. Runner-up is good with the right hand. Moore with the score.
Moore starting to heat up. If Moore's starting to knock down baskets, things are going to become a lot easier for the rest of these Panthers players.
Makes it a 27-20 lead. Lead change number 2 on the PCRE scoreboard. Ball now stripped and stolen away. Pabin and Blewett lead the charge into the front court. Pabin bounce pass into Blewett. High ball sweep and a score for Blewett, who's having a big third quarter here. He's got 11 in the ball game, including 6 here in the third. And a whistle and an Adams Network timeout. For fast, reliable internet that doesn't buffer no matter what life throws at you, it's Adams Fiber. They're local and providing the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net.
Here with Evan from DeWalt, talking about DeWalt Day Super Sale at your local farm and home supply for 1 week only, starting on February 26th. Evan, what are you excited about?
Well, first off, we have the Bear Tool BOGO. Buy any Bear Tool from a chainsaw to a drill, get a free 5 amp hour battery.
That's right, you buy 2 Bear Tools and you get 2 batteries plus a charger free. Evan, what else?
We also have a storage door buster here. Check out the Tough System 2.0 tower with a 2-drawer unit for only $199.
Plus, we're having a tape measure standout contest at your local farm and home supply on Saturday, March 2nd. Go to farmandhomesupply.com for all the details.
Peoria Heights takes the Adams Fiber timeout. Charlie, something we've been noticing here is Drew Pabin. He's fast, he's feisty, he gets things a little chaotic, but in these last few plays, you've seen him be really focused. Those plays into Blewett, the kick out to Moore, things like that. This is where he really shines in this type of ball game.
And he played pretty good defense when he got matched up one-on-one underneath against Heath, who has about a head of height on him. Here's a pass right side now. Heath gets it back between the circles. Passes to the free throw line. Marfell got the man off of his feet. Drives in. Floater no good. And the rebound down to Blewett.
Blewett's fourth of the contest.
Quickly into the front court. Ginnebacher drives the baseline. Leaves it to Payment on the left wing. Splits the defense. Drives in. Out of control and a travel.
Turnover just the 6th against Camp Point Central. It comes at 3:27 left to go here in the third. Panthers are up by 3, 29-26 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Peoria Heights Patriots looking for a bucket. After surrendering a 4-point lead that they had at the halftime, they trail by 3. Marks with it on the right wing. Free throw line, Marfell gets a touch. Back to Marks. He'll dribble out front, give it off to Heath. Right side, Marfell. He'll put it on the deck. Dribble drive inside. Uses that length and gets to the rim on the left side with the runner up and in for 2.
Marfell is tough inside. He's got 4.
And just a really strong take. That last basket that he missed, he kind of floated in the air, Brian, and he's a tough player. Here's Blewett now to pull-up shot, no good. And the rebound pulled down here by Heath. 2:39 to play in the third and a 1-point contest in this sectional semifinal. Marks with it out near the volleyball spike line. Right side of Marfell. So let's try this one again. He gets to the left side. Fadeaway Jay, no good this time. And the rebound down to Blewett. His 5th. Blewett having a big third quarter. Moore gets it into the front court. Pull up jump shot. Smooth again for Nick Moore.
Nick Moore's got 11. Second player in double figures now for the Panthers, and things starting to go the way of CPC when they can get some balanced scoring.
Ahart with it out front. Going to try the post up down low, and a foul going to be called on Moore underneath.
For Nick Moore, that's going to be his 3rd of the contest. First of the quarter here against Camp Point Central, as Brody Jones will step back in for the Patriots, and DeAndre Marks will get a quick breather with 2 minutes and change.
Out of bounds here. Lob pass in to Heath. Gets it to Williams. Fakes the 3. Puts it on the deck, drives in against Pavin and shoots over the top of him this time, and another 2 for Cameron Williams.
One of the big things Jimmy Jordan said was that Cameron Williams has worked a lot on getting to the cup. He said he's always been a nice setup shooter, but he said this season has really worked on getting the hole as Moore gets the big answer. He's got 13 now.
Moore shoots that mid-range shot about as well as anybody, and if you're Peoria Heights, you cannot give him that much space to work. 1:30 to play in the third as Central is back out to a 3-point lead. If you are Peoria Heights, you find out who Nick Moore is guarding, and you give that man the ball right now. If you could get him to pick up his fourth, it would be huge. Here's a drive in by Williams. Shot no good. Marfell, though, with a tip up for 2.
Marfell's got 6. He's got 4 rebounds as well, and it's back to a 1-point basketball game.
33-32, 1:07 to play in the third as Blewett tries the spin move. Lost the ball, got it back. Kicks it out top to Moore. Moore on the dribble drive. He gets by with a right-hand runner, and the finger roll in for 2.
Seniors are different in the postseason, Charlie. That was a tough drive. You could see it in Moore's face. He was not going to be stopped on that one.
50 seconds to play in the third. Here's a dribble drive in. Shot up no good. On the runner here by Cameron Williams. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Looks like Genenbacher might get whistled for that one as they'll get everybody set up around the lane here. For Genenbacher, it should be his second. We'll wait for the official to confirm it here with us, and they do. His second, team second, 46.9 left to go here as Williams will step back to the free throw line. He has not been to the free throw line yet tonight, Charlie, as Marks will check back in here for the Patriots.
Now he'll come back in because Marfeld just left with some blood on his uniform, and he looked like he was going to the locker room to change the trunks.
Easy to tell on the bright white jerseys here. Williams steps to the free throw line, trying to cut into this 3-point hole. First one is up and good. He's got 15.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Second one's up. They are 6 of 6 from the charity stripe tonight. It is a 1-point basketball game again.
I'm not a mathematician, but that's a good percentage. 40 seconds to play in the third. Pavin with the basketball for Camp Point Central, clinging to a 35-34 advantage. They would like to hold for a final shot if Peoria Heights would oblige here. As Pavin works against Marks. Near the tornado here at center court. They're saying he has not broke the 5 count. Now he has with 15 seconds to play in the third. Gets the ball out to Niekamp, right back to Pavin with 10. Central came into the quarter down 4. Can they have a lead to start the fourth? Here's Blewett underneath. Traveled, no call. Turnaround shot, no good. A rebound and a 3-quarter court shot. Good if it goes, and it hits the back of the rim, no good. Out of the hand of Cameron Williams, and we head to the fourth. Camp Point Central, 35. Peoria Heights, 34. Fourth quarter action your way after this timeout on Central Illinois Sports.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that. It looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Camp Point Central shooting 14 of 35 from the floor, 2 of 9 from long range, and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. On the opposite side, Peoria Heights 13 of 31, 2 of 7 from behind the arc, and 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. Patriots have the basketball here to start the fourth quarter as driving in a quick shot by Williams, no good, and Blewett will grab the rebound.
That would have given the lead right back to Peoria Heights, but it wasn't meant to be as Blewett got the deflection and the board. Peoria Heights had the 4-point lead at halftime. Central stormed out in the third and reclaimed the advantage. Here's Niekamp. They kind of dare him to shoot it. Now to Pavin.
I don't know how many threes Caden Niekamp has taken on the season, Charlie, but probably not that many.
Probably not many more than you or I. Here's Pabin, gets the ball to Blewett, hangs in the air, can't get it to go. Fouled, though, and he'll shoot 2.
Foul is going to go against Ahart. That'll be his third as he picked up the second foul. I had errantly told you went to someone else. Marfell will check back in as Jones will take a seat for Peoria Heights here as Gavin Blewett makes his way to the free throw line. 1 of 1 from the charity stripe tonight. He's got 11 points here with 7:19 left to go in our third quarter. Gavin Blewett had 22 points in a big win earlier this season against West Hancock after the Panthers already lost twice. And when he gets open in that territory in the lane, it's all free game for him. Misses the first on this one, though. He'll eye up a second one.
See Marfell return for Peoria Heights after getting rid of the tights that had blood on them, obviously.
Second one, no good. Rebound comes down to Marfell. He's got 5 rebounds this evening.
He'll get the ball to Heath into the front court. Still a 1-point game after Blewett unable to connect on either. Now here's Ginenbacher to pick this pass out of the air. Bounce pass to Moore. Moore banged around a bit, run down by Niekamp. To Moore, left side, 3, no good. Rebound down to Ginenbacher doing the dirty work here. Here's Pabin with a pull-up jump shot, and it goes from the free throw line. Drew Pabin with the 2. He's got 4. Makes it 37-34 Central. Under 7 minutes left in regulation. Williams gets it on the right side. Peoria Heights could use him to get hot again. He'll drive in. Shot up no good, but fouled by Blewett. And Williams will head back to the charity stripe.
For Blewett, it's just his second. That'll be the first of the quarter here against Camp Point Central. As Williams will make his way back to the charity stripe. He is 2 of 2 there so far here this evening with 6:38 left to go. Cameron Williams, a 1,000-point scorer for this squad. Charlie, he's got some big lineage in at Peoria. His grandfather is Corky Robertson, a multi-sport standout at Peoria High in Bradley. His cousin James Robertson played at Bradley. He's an assistant on the team, and his grandfather is A.J. Robinson, who is named after Robinson Fieldhouse.
That's good, I guess, if you're into stuff like
good.
that.
If you're into that type of thing.
Makes 1 of 2 at the stripe this time, does Williams, and it's 37-35. Pabin with the basketball for Camp Point Central. Ginenbacher, right side, Moore, sets up for the 3, can't connect. Rebound tipped out and into the hands of Williams. Williams wants to push quickly into the front court, stripped away from behind by Pabin, and out of bounds here for Peoria Heights on the baseline underneath their own hoop.
Williams got pretty high. Panthers fans wanted a little bit of contact foul there, didn't get it, and instead it'll make its way to the other end, and Peoria Heights will inbound.
Lob pass comes out front to Heath, hands it to Williams. Williams for the 3 and the tie, no good. Rebound pulled in by Pabin. Pabin, the smallest man on the court, got the board. And as he takes it toward the front court, he's fouled from behind.
Finn Heath is going to get whistled for his second. It'll be his second, team second here in the quarter with 6:06 left to go as Niekamp will inbound the basketball just near midcourt in front of a lot of Panther fans. 6:06 left to go here in this one as they'll get it back to Pabin in the backcourt, and he'll survey the scene and cross the timeline.
Central has gone 6 deep tonight, and not much deeper for Peoria Heights. Well, we've seen Brody Jones. Is he the only sub we've seen in this contest?
I believe so.
5:47 to play in the ball game. Central a 2-point lead, patient with it on the offensive attack once again. As Ginenbacher has it out front. Gets it on the wing to Blewett. Blewett clears it between the circles to Niekamp. Reverses it on the right corner. All the way around the horn it comes to Ginenbacher. Looks for the opening. Right side Blewett. Thought about the 3, little jab step. Puts it on the deck. Gets the corner. Drives in. Shot up no good. Rebound Moore with a tip up, won't fall. Tipped it out and into the hands of Marks. Now it's knocked away by Pabin, and they'll say it's out of bounds off of Peoria Heights.
Camp Point Central doing a nice job here, Charlie, of really just kind of confusing Peoria Heights in the lane. You see guys slashing through the lane. Usually it's Moore, somebody like that just kind of hangs around. And before you know it, the lane clears out, and Blewett's got a wide open opportunity.
Opportunity here with 5:08 to play in the fourth. Left side with it is Ginenbacher. Had a couple of early threes, been a little quiet offensively since. He's not a big scorer for this team, but those 2 threes early were big. Here's Niekamp on the right side. Bounce pass goes to Moore. Kicks it out, Pabin on the left wing. Ginenbacher fakes the 3. Over to Moore. 4:39 to play in this ballgame. Shot clock people starting to warm up the voice to complain about it right now. Not one yet, so you might as well take advantage, right? Here's Pabin, caught underneath. Pass back out to Moore. Moore on the dribble drive, got the corner, drives in, shot up. It's an offensive foul, and Moore picks up his fourth.
Moore will pick up his fourth, as taking the charge for Peoria Heights was Cameron Ahart. Moore's fourth. Team second here of the quarter. It'll be the 7th turnover of the contest against Camp Point Central.
And a whistle. And we see Jones back into the contest. So Moore with 4 fouls with 4:23 left, and they'll leave him on the court. This is a gambler's play right here, right?
Well, you know, if I'm a Camp Point Central fan, I think I'd bet on Nick Moore.
He's been okay. Here's Williams. Ball knocked away by Pabin, stolen away by Ginnenbacher. Ginnenbacher run out into the front court, drives in, and scores with a right-hand runner.
Ginnenbacher's got 8 off the 10th turnover tonight for the Patriots.
Into the front court comes Williams. He'll have his pass tipped. Run down in the corner by Heath. Gets it back out to Williams. 3:50 left. I'm in a dandy contest, and now Pabin will be called for the hand check out front.
Pabin will get called for the foul. For Pabin, I believe just his...
This is first.
Just his first.
Where's
Thank
he
you.
been, huh?
Yeah. His first, team third.
So you see the made basket on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay thanks to Shiva Davidsmeyer and her team at Northwestern Mutual for being the replay sponsor on Central Illinois Sports. Here's Heath. Hands it to Williams. It's the ball out top, now to Jones on the left side. Right back between the circles to Heath. To Williams for a 3. Rims in and out, no good. Rebound down to Blewett. That ball did everything but go through the nylon that time, Brian.
Blewett has quietly pulled down 7 rebounds now on the night.
3:25 left on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Central has a 4-point lead. Here's Moore. Drives, kicks, right side, Pabin, 3, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Moore will run it down. Fakes the 3, steps to his left, fire away from distance. Blewett with an offensive board. His putback is up, no good. Central with 3 opportunities, could not capitalize on the rebound, down to Williams. Williams into the front court, swipe that from the side, and we get a timeout taken by Peoria Heights. 3:01 left in regulation, 39-35. Camp Point Central leads Peoria Heights. After this Adams Network timeout, we're back with more.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
3:01 to play in this one. 39-35 the lead for Camp Point Central as Peoria Heights took the timeout. Their second of the game.
James Barnett talking in the timeout, Charlie, saying be patient. We've got the lead. We've got some time. Get the basketball back into the middle because good things have been coming when they can get the basketball into the paint.
Out of bounds here to Peoria Heights. The Patriots down by 4. With 3:01 to play in regulation. Williams gets the ball in out front to Heath. Looks to Marfell. Around it comes to Williams on the left side. Guarded by Pavement. He'll try to expose that matchup. Drives in. Runner up no good. A rebound down to Ginnenbacher. And he'll be fouled.
Ginnenbacher will pick up his 4th rebound of the night. The foul is going to go against Marfell. That'll be his 3rd. Team 3rd of the quarter here. As Camp Point Central will have the length of the floor to go as Marks will check back in. And Jones will take a seat for the Patriots.
And now Camp Point Central would like to talk it over on the Adams Experts timeout. Top-notch local computer sales and service. Call Adams Experts 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly and affordable work.
This is Colt Mixer from Mixer Lumber Company in Clayton, Illinois. We have been selling grain bins for over 40 years. Our company provides years of experience, service, and quality products you can count on. GSI Grain Bins are a trusted company and are now offering their winter discounts. This is the time of year to order your new GSI Grain Bin. Mixer Lumber Company, where we treat people the way you want to be treated. Give us a call at 217-894-6412.
Camp Point Central takes the Adams Fiber timeout. Each team looks like they have 3 left here in the contest with 2:49 left to go in this one. It is Camp Point Central 39, Peoria Heights 35 as we are reaching the crunch time, as you would call it if you watch the association on a regular basis. Camp Point Central, length of the basketball to go. Niekamp will inbound here for the boys in black, moving right to left on your viewing device.
Peoria Heights, little full court trapping defense now as Pavement has it in the backcourt, gets it to Genenbacher ahead to Moore. He'll attack on the run. Down low to Blewett, who puts it up and in. Good find. Blewett with another 2. Good find by Moore.
A lesser team, Charlie, would have tried to throw that pass about 2 seconds earlier when it would have got intercepted. Moore let the play run out and instead found a very open Blewett.
3 no good. Marfell with the rebound, and he'll be fouled as Genenbacher was over the back.
Genenbacher will pick up his 3rd of the ball game. 4th team foul of the quarter here against Camp Point Central as West Central leads Madison 59-33 with what appears to be 4 minutes left in the 4th, and the Patriots will inbound.
At the North Green section. Ooh, nice play. Ahart gets free off of the curl screen and was open for an easy 2.
Ahart's got 8 points.
4-point game again, 2:13 remaining. Pavin toward the front court finds Moore. Moore on the dribble drive, gets to the rim, fouled hard as he takes a seat here, and Moore to the free throw line.
Williams picks up his 2nd, 4th of the quarter against the Patriots, and Moore will slowly make his way to the charity stripe here, where he is 3 of 3 so far tonight. Camp Point Central is a team shooting 5 of 9 so far in the contest. Moore's got 15 here, looking to extend this 4-point advantage with 2 minutes and change left to go. They kick a towel to the mat here at A-Town, they call it.
Peace up.
Fan stomping in the background as Moore takes the first one, though. Can't rattle the senior as he knocks it down, and he's got 16.
Yeah, not much shakes. Nick Moore.
Second one up out of the right hand and cleanly down through the net. Nick Moore's got 17 tonight, perfect from the free throw line.
Not even the broadcaster jinx. 2:03 left in this one. Central has a 6-point lead. Here's Williams on the post. Goes right at Pavin. Pavin with the strip and Blewett with the steal. Pavin undersized but got the takeaway, and now we get a trap of the backcourt and a timeout taken by Camp Point Central. On the Adams Fiber timeout, 1:53 remaining. Camp Point Central, the 6-point lead and the basketball when we come back.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
1 minute, 53 seconds left as Camp Point Central called the Adams Fiber timeout. FollowTheFiber.net. Brian, you're looking for internet that doesn't buffer, no matter what life throws at you. And in those important moments, whether it be for work or you're trying to, watch a little Netflix or whatever it may be.
Or if your wife is watching a Real Housewives reunion like mine does. It's very important, Charlie. 4 hours long, you can't have buffering.
It's Adams Fiber, FollowTheFiber.net. Inbounds pass comes to Moore in the backcourt.
That did not go where you thought it was going to go, did it?
I just don't even know what that really means. Pavin takes it across, gets it to Genenbacher. Back to Pavin with 1:44 to play, and he'll be fouled by Marfell. Got to put Pavin to the free throw line. On my count, that's the team 5th.
Marfell will pick up his 4th personal. Pavin will head to the free throw line here. He is 0 for 1 on the evening. He does have 4 points here tonight for Camp Point Central. Panthers lead by 6, 1:42 left to go in this one. Hope you're all tuning in here as West Central looking to pull away from Madison in the waning moments there at North Green. Winners all move on to Friday night as the first one no good for Pabin. Big one coming up here. Get it to a 3-possession ball game potentially. Out of the right hand and rolls over the top of the rim. Shot is no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Cameron Ahart. He'll push the tempo here. Now almost stolen away by Niekamp, and we're going to get an Adams Fiber timeout called by Jimmy Jordan and the Patriots. It's a 30-second timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're right back.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Peoria Heights calls the Adams Fiber timeout. Each team now down to 2 here, Charlie. And remind you, for the best computer sales and service, local experts, Adams Fiber. Visit followthefiber.more to learn more about their services.
Well, and it's important to know how many timeouts are left in the game, Brian.
Well, we experienced that already here during the postseason as the Pleasant Plains girls squad happened to run out of those in a very critical sectional championship matchup.
Marks with the basketball for Peoria Heights, down by 6. Don't have to be chucking threes here, but you have to be in a little bit of a hurry. Here's a 3 by Williams, and it's good as he connects from downtown on the right wing. Cameron Williams with the tray and cuts this down to a 3-point game. 20 for Williams on the night. Moore into the front court for Camp Point Central. Gets fouled, and this could be a big call, and it's a blocking foul to call.
Dangerous play as Nick Moore got in the air. And I'll say it, I think Ahart might have been there and been set. That's his 4th personal. And now Moore is going to go ahead and step to the free throw line for shots number 6 and 7 here on the evening.
Nice job of Peoria Heights. They've identified that Moore likes to throw that pass off of the jump. And they nearly got him fouled out right there.
Moore 4 of 5 here on the evening so far. First one up. Off the front of the rim, no good.
Could make it a 2-possession game with 1:17 remaining with this one.
Nick Moore, the senior leader here of the Panthers. At the free throw line, second one up, rolls around off the back of the rim, no good. Williams comes down with the rebound. Here comes Peoria Heights.
A rare double miss by Moore. Williams has the ball out top to Heath. Back to Williams on the left side. He'll put it on the deck, off of the screen, trying to find the pull-up. Now does for a 3. It's no good, but he's fouled, and he will shoot 3 shots with a chance to tie the game with 1:01 to play.
And it looks like the foul is going to go get whistled against Drew Pabin. That's his 2nd. Panthers will now be in the bonus as well. Both teams at 5 fouls here in the quarter as Williams steps to the free throw line. 3 of 4 on the evening for Cameron Williams.
First one's good.
First one's up and good.
Williams has been the main man tonight for the Patriots. 21 points. And could tie the game up with 1:01 to play in regulation if he can make the next 2.
Second one up and rolls around. It rolls out. No good. James Barnett urging the boys in black to block out here on this 3rd try.
Still just a ton of time left in this game. 3rd is good. Makes 2 of 3, cuts it to a 1-point score with 1 minute remaining, and they'll foul Pabin deep in the backcourt. And a strategy here that we've seen teams employ here, try to get the team at the free throw line so you have a chance to get it back, and Pabin will shoot 2.
Heath will pick up his 3rd for Drew Pabin. He'll head back to the free throw line for tries number 4 and 5. He has not hit one yet here from the free throw line tonight, Charlie. Panthers shooting 7 of 15 right now.
Smart play.
Or 7 of 13, excuse me.
Smart play by Peoria Heights. Find the man that struggled from the line. First one is good.
Up and good. Pabin's got 5 on a big one.
Hit every part of the rim before it fell in.
Just under a minute left to go here. Winner comes to the championship back on Friday night. Pabin knocks them both down.
And you've talked about it on the Adams Fiber timeout here, Brian. Seniors look a little different this time of year. And Drew Pabin, even though he'd struggled from the free throw line, knocks down 2 big shots there.
This is the things that Camp Point Central has done well all season. They come and find each other. They pick each other up. And really, Drew Pabin hasn't had a heck of a night offensively here, Charlie. He's kind of had some shots not hit. They're shots that are normally in his wheelhouse, kind of that nice little off the dribble, maybe a little bit of a leaner. But he's been able to knock down that clutch free throw. Had some nice defensive stops here on the opposite side against guys that are, quite frankly, just much larger than he is. As we are sitting through the Adams Fiber timeout, we remind you for the best internet experience available, that's Wi-Fi 6 and speeds that won't let you down up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more about our good friends at Adams Fiber and Adams Experts.
Central took the timeout, so that's they're down to their last of the game,
Down to their last of the game.
Down to their last of the game. Thought just a little slow to come out of the mouth.
It happens sometimes.
Well, unfortunately,
Peoria Heights a little bit slow to get out of the huddle here.
Sometimes it happens just too quickly. That's the other issue. Sometimes the thought comes out before the brain says, no, stop, don't do it.
Don't say that.
59.4 seconds to play in the third here. Length of the court to go for Peoria Heights. Williams will get the ball in his hands. He's had a big night. 22 points for Cameron Williams, the senior. Gets it to Heath. Back to Williams, left side, guarded by Pabin. Williams on the drive, doesn't have to have a three here. Steps back for a three, no good. Marfell keeps it alive. Second chance opportunity with 40 seconds to play. Still have a chance to get to the rim here as the ball tipped, run down by Marks.
Dangerous pass.
To Williams on the right side, drives the baseline and steps out of bounds, the official says, as he was trying to go baseline and pass it back to the middle. A turnover on Peoria Heights is their 12th.
Really odd end of the possession there, Charlie. Dangerous pass that almost got deflected, and then that baseline drive, it just all went wrong.
Moore in the backcourt finds Pabin, and they'll foul him with 27.5 seconds to play. And Drew Pabin back to the free throw line where he struggled early, but made his last 2 and can make it a 2-possession game with either one of these with 27.5 seconds to play in regulation.
Pabin will head back to the free throw line. He's got 6 points on the evening here, 27.5 left to go here in our fourth quarter. It has gotten very, very quiet here at A-Town. First free throw is up and good for Drew Pabin. 7 points on the night. 3 of 7 now from the free throw line. Or 3 of 6, excuse me. Second one up, misses it, gets his own rebound. He'll get it back out, and now he's going to get fouled by Heath. And Drew Pabin, quick off the gun, able to get the rebound, and he'll head back to the free throw line for 2 more, Charlie.
Just Drew Pabin doing Drew Pabin-like things. Just a gutsy kid. And he'll shoot 2 again here. No matter what, it's still a 2-possession game, even if he makes them both, but 6 is a lot bigger lead. First one, no good.
Heath got the foul. He's going to have 4. Cameron Ahart has 4. Barrett Marfell has 4. On the opposite side, Moore has 4 for Camp Point Central.
Missed them both. Rebound on the play, loose and pulled in here by Ahart. 22 seconds remaining in a 4-point contest. Williams with it into the front court. Tries the drive out of the double team. Heath right side, good look, 3, too hard. Rebound, Marfell puts it back up and in. And a quick timeout taken by Peoria Heights with 10.4 seconds left. Timeout taken by Heights. They'll have 1 remaining, will the Patriots, on the Adams Fiber timeout.
Peoria Heights will have the ability to run the baseline here as well, Charlie, as we get a last look at that basket here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. Shot up no good. Marfell able to quickly collect and get it back in the hole.
Yeah, there's nobody around him. Got the putback. 10.4 seconds left. If you are Peoria Heights, you've been trying to put Pabin at the free throw line on purpose. He made 2 big ones, but then just missed 2, Brian. He's just 3 of 8 from the free throw line, 3 of 9, excuse me now. And if you're Camp Point Central, you have confidence in Pabin. You don't mind getting him the ball because you've seen him make them before. But if you're Drew Pabin and you get the ball and a chance to shoot free throws here, you got to put everything else out of your mind.
You got to obviously take one opportunity to maybe get the steal here. You don't have to give up the foul right away, but maybe get that quick try, and if not, quickly wrap somebody up, get them to the free throw line here, and get the clock stopped as quickly as possible as we get the second horn here, and players will come back out. 1 timeout left for each squad here. 12 seconds left to go. Camp Point Central with the 2-point lead. Peoria Heights has the basketball.
Should there be a tie-up at Central basketball on the alternating possession era? Camp Point Central can run the baseline as Niekamp will be the man to throw it in for the Panthers. They'll back the Peoria Heights cheerleaders up a bit on the baseline here at A-Town. Niekamp will look here, get it into Moore. Moore with it on the dribble, ball knocked loose, and a foul as Cameron Williams called for it with 9.9 seconds left.
Williams will get his third. Stepping to the free throw line here, Nick Moore. On the evening, he is 5 of 7 from the free throw line.
Missed his last 2, though, but this is exactly what you wanted if you're Camp Point Central.
Moore with 17 points on the evening. Leads Camp Point Central in the scoring column tonight as the first one is up and good. Give him 18.
This one, that one big, this one huge. Could make it a 2-possession game with 9.9 seconds left.
Second one is up out of the right hand and down through the net. It's good. Moore with 19.
Williams has it on the run into the front court for Peoria Heights. He'll pull up for a 3. It is no good. Rebound tipped around. Loose. Genenbacher has it. Gets it to Moore, and the Camp Point Central Panthers will survive and advance in this one. 48-44 over the Peoria Heights Patriots. Central moves to 24-8 on the season. The Patriots bow out on the year at 19-14, and a dandy contest here in this sectional semifinal. For the second straight year, Camp Point Central will play in the sectional championship as they await the winner of Illini Bluffs and Peoria Christian. We'll have final stats and name our player of the game on the Blessing Health System postgame show next on Central Illinois Sports.
Okay, everyone, let's do this. How about you?
What are your thoughts on today's patient care?
Real busy day, but it was a team effort. And how about you?
Third checkup that your patient talked about her summer concert. How do you stay enthused?
You can't blame her. Those tickets were hard to come by. But her summer wasn't a cruel one. Huh?
Doctor,
next. How about you?
Doctor, it hurts when I do this.
Don't do that.
Hey, the internet says I'm sick. Am I?
I'd get a professional opinion on that.
Over here. Doc, donuts in the break room look like a hit.
Not bad. Definitely better than those bagels. Okay, we have time for one more. Next.
The staff looked focused today. What do you attribute that to?
Well, at Blessing, we're tasked with providing exceptional care, so every visit is like the big game for us. Okay, gotta run.
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Blessing Health System post-game show. Final of the contest, a 48-44 win for the Central Panthers over the Peoria Heights Patriots as Camp Point Central down by 4 at half, wins the game by 4. It was a close contest throughout the night. Brian, and these two teams both deserving to play in the sectional semifinal, but Camp Point Central did the things they needed to do down the stretch to win and move on to the championship game on Friday night.
Camp Point Central shoots 17 of 47 from the floor, just 2 of 13 from behind the arc, Charlie. Both of those came in the first quarter out of the hands of Elijah Genenbacher. 12 of 21 from the free throw line, and that's what helps make the difference here tonight for Camp Point Central. Nick Moore leads the way with 19 points on the evening. Gavin Blewett chips in 13. Drew Pabin with 7. Cole Peterson with 1, and Elijah Genenbacher with 8 on the contest. Camp Point Central committed 7 turnovers, just 7 tonight here on the evening. On the opposite side for Peoria Heights, 16 of 45 from the field, 3 of 15 from long range, and 9 of 11 from behind the arc. 12 turnovers on the night here for Peoria Heights. Finn Heath finishes up with 6. Cameron Williams with 22 is the high scorer of the evening. Cameron Ahart finishes up with 8, and Barrett Marfell also with 8. We had 1 tie and 2 lead changes here in the contest. Tied at 10 after the first quarter. Peoria Heights led 22-18 after half. Camp Point Central at 35-34 after the third, and they hold on for the 4-point win tonight, 48-44.
Other finals in the Class 1A circuit. Hayworth over Decatur St. Teresa, 49-43. Chicago Marshall defeated Chicago Richards, 64-58. Arcola, the Cinderella story, stays alive, 56-44 over Bluford Weber. And then Ark Eastland led by a dozen with 2 minutes left over South Beloit. And, of course, we know that West Central beat Madison by a running clock on the 1A side. And 2A scores final. Alton Marquette beats Pleasant Plains 56-45. And in 4A, Quincy High with the big victory as they'll meet Bloomington, or Normal West, I should say. Normal Community, how about? One of the schools from Bloomington Normal. You know what I'm talking about, Brian.
That way.
Normal.
Yeah.
Normal Community. That's who they'll play. And they're going to go to Pekin instead of south to the Metro East. So there you go. Final in this one is a 48-44 win for the Camp Point Central Panthers. And, you know, Brian, you can say a lot of things about this Panthers squad. They're not deep. They're not big. They don't have a ton of good scorers on the team. But when it matters, these kids know how to win.
It's what they've always done. This team just knows how to win. It doesn't matter what sport it is. It doesn't matter what the competition is. They find a way to get it done. They found a way to beat West Hancock after they couldn't beat them in the first 2 tries. They found a way to win tonight. They find a way to win a regional championship when people said, well, maybe they're just not as good as they were last year. Well, maybe they're not. We don't know quite yet, but they're good enough to get to this point. And that's all that counts right here and right now. And the big three leading the way here tonight, but lots of helpful efforts here tonight. Niekamp with some nice defensive stops. Cole Peterson comes in with some quality minutes for this team off the bench, as they didn't go very deep, of course, but they get the job done tonight.
Well, and how about the start in the game from Elijah Genenbacher? You talked about those 2 threes early on that gave Central a lead. Now, it went away, but when you win a game by 4 points, those 2 threes in the first couple of minutes proved to be huge.
Well, we've talked about this before, and we keep going back to the game against West Hancock when James Barnett challenged Genenbacher to shoot the basketball more. West Hancock had put a triangle and 2 in 2 games against Camp Point Central. They did it again, and they said, we're not going to do this anymore. Genenbacher stepped out, knocked down 4 threes. That opened things up as West Hancock had to expand their defense, and Gavin Blewett took the basketball game over. That didn't happen in this means tonight, but it was still another scoring option that maybe Peoria Heights hadn't exactly thought about trying to defend that changes things up, especially in those first few minutes.
It's time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And at the end, Brian, they got the ball exactly where they wanted it, they being Camp Point Central, and that's in the hands of Nick Moore. And a pretty good guy to have at the line with the game on the line and a chance to kind of seal the deal, and he does in another outstanding effort for the senior tonight.
Well, and you know, James Barnett had to roll the dice after that 4th foul, Charlie, and everybody kind of looked around and said, oh my, you're going to leave him out with 3+ minutes left on the floor, and that's what you had to do, and that's why he did that, is because it's the trust he has in that senior athlete to get the job done tonight.
They will play the winner of Illini Bluffs and Peoria Christian, which should be a good contest here at the Abington-Avon Sectional as well. We'll have the championship for you on Friday at 7 o'clock. We hope you will join us then. Tomorrow evening, we're live from the North Green Sectional as Calhoun is in action against the Calvary Saints in what should be a good matchup. The winner will take on state-ranked West Central on Friday, so lots of sectional boys basketball action for you throughout the week here on Central Illinois Sports.
We encourage you to go to the games if possible, but if not, we'd love to have you joining us. Put one on your tablet, put one on your TV Friday night. Don't miss out. It's going to be a fun time.
For my lovely wife, Jessica Hull, Brian's lovely wife, Diane Shoemaker. She's not here, but she's still just as lovely.
Very lovely.
Brian Shoemaker alongside, I'm Charlie Hull. Thanking you for joining us tonight as Camp Point Central beats Peoria Heights 48-44 in the sectional semifinal. It's been another Central Illinois Sports presentation.